Yes, Singapore was arrested by the police in Ilorin, and a lot of people are still talking about it. This guy, I talk one thing, say this guy not the finish for problem, and a lot of people they want to listen to me on this. This is another day for another problem, and according to a report, they said Singapore was arrested for defamation and threat to life, of a Fuji musician called Osupa, and a lot of people are really responding to that. Saheed Osupa filed a complaint against Singapore to the Nigerian police in their state and then warranted to the arrest of Singapore. And I think some evidences, videos, pictures, and images and messages are really glaring online. That is why, or that was why Singapore was arrested. But on the arrest of Singapore, he was granted bail after a verbal bail application by his lawyer. Singapore was granted bail, but I am still getting a news that he is still remanded in prison because he failed to meet bail condition. That is what the story is all about for Singapore. I told you guys one thing, that Singapore not the finish problem, and some people came at me and said a lot of things about my channel. Some people said I should quit and all those kind of things. This is another day, another problem. Singapore in a kind of mess right now. Why always Singapore? That is a question a lot of people are really asking, and this guy needs to walk around and then help himself to rebrand and then republish his image. That is something I feel, because when you look at people that came out as Singapore, they are really miles ahead of Singapore. Not be say this guy don't get talent too, but because of his lifestyle, a lot of brands are not willing to actually work with Singapore. That is really effective to an extent. The likes of Kogbagidi and a lot of others, they don't leave Singapore alone. Remember, he came out recently to accuse Olamide. Even when Davido went close to Singapore also came at Davido, and Skepta they say now only he remain for Singapore to actually insult. That is what a lot of people are really talking about. What is your own take about all of these stories? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos. Thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon.